Hi, I'm Shannon from houseimprovements.com, and I want to show you how I will apply a light skirt molding to the bottom of these upper cabinets. So basically this molding, a lot of people are familiar with it. If you add puck lights or some kind of lighting under here, you're going to have some kind of trim here to hide that. In this case, I'm not adding any lighting to the bottom, but I am adding the skirt mold or the light molding just because I think it dresses the cabinets up quite a bit. So we're just using a pretty simple profile. I believe it's 1 1/8 high, 3/4 thick, and we've just chamfered off this one corner on the front bottom corner. So I've got the couple pieces for this one cabinet all cut, and basically what's going to happen is there's going to be a piece that runs right across the whole front, flush to the front edge of the box, and a second piece that returns back to the wall. Now this piece that goes back to the wall, back here, is actually going to sit to the, you can see I have a finished gable here. It's going to sit to the inside here of that gable. So it's basically going to be 5/8 of an inch in. The reason I do that is because even though we're putting this one on flush to the front of the cabinet box, once the doors are on, they actually overhang it. So it'll give you the same look from the front to the side with the doors overhanging here and this finished gable overhanging on that side. Okay, so this one's a pretty basic cut. We're just going straight butted into the wall here, across the front, and a 45-degree angle, or 45-degree cut for this 90-degree angle return back to the wall. Something else that I will do is on these darker stained pieces is I'll take a black or a brown Jiffy marker, and after you've made that cut where the bare wood is, if you don't have the stain, the matching stain, just trace the outer edge of that cut. I'll show you here in a second once I get it done. Just trace around that outer edge. If you have the stain, just stain the whole face. Okay, I'll do that on both pieces. The reason for that is then you don't get a raw edge visible at all where the two pieces butt together. It just kind of blacks it out, and sorry, I'm concentrating on drawing in between the lines. It just kind of blacks that out and creates a shadow effect there. So you don't get any little edges that are, aren't stained or colored. And I mean, obviously, if we put this up there, we can't sand and restain this outside edge. This is all, the outside faces of this is all finished now. So we want to make it look as pretty as we can. So what I'm going to do to put this on is I'm going to clamp this piece on up where it needs to go. I'm going to put some glue on here, clamp it up there, and nail it up into the cabinet. So I'm just using some adhesive. Doesn't really matter what kind of adhesive you use, just use a decent quality. We're fastening this onto melamine, so wood glue doesn't generally adhere to melamine very well, so we're using more of a construction adhesive to do it. So I just put a little bead on there, and I'll just kind of get this roughly put into place. If any adhesive squirts out, you just want to wipe it off. So just use a squeeze clamp here, hold that up into place, but yet we can kind of move it around if we need to adjust. Okay, so you can see we got a little bit of adhesive squirting out there, but we got a bit of time to work with this. So, okay, so same thing on this piece. Now this piece I obviously can't clamp it, so we'll just get it held right up in there and get it glued on. So same thing, I just put a bead across the top a little bit where the joint's going to be. I'm just going to crouch right down in here. Hopefully my head's not in your way. Just get this all lined up so it fits nicely, like so. And I'll just throw a couple nails up into here, up into the cabinet. Just double checking that that joint looks good. It looks good. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. We got the first one on there. And our joint still looks good, so now I can fasten this next piece on. Just kind of working along there, keeping it flush with the front of the cabinet. Clamps hold it up there nice and tight until you get the nail in, like so. And we can take our clamps off. And once our glue adhesive sets up, that'll be all nice and secure on there. And if you just have a look at that joint, you can see it is nice and tight. Now, even if it wasn't quite 100% tight, you know, maybe something's a little bit off, because we blacked that out, it just kind of blends away into the shadows and tricks the eyes a little bit. But this one turned out really well. So basically I would just go around and do that thing on everything. Again, I've still got to wipe that adhesive off of there. Go around to the bottom of every cabinet and do that. So for instance, over here, I'm not going to show you in the video, but for this cabinet, this one doesn't have the finished end on yet, but it would have one on here just like it did there. So I'd chase that railing right around on this one. This is the fridge area here. And then what I do, I add one between these two finish gables over the fridge as well, just straight across the front. So just dresses everything up, makes it look a lot better. So it just makes it look finished. So nice quick video. Just wanted to explain how to install that light skirt and finish off your cabinet project. So thanks for watching. You can check out our forum at house-improvements.com. You can also click the like button on this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you.